The 13th Door. Just outside New York, there was a small, quiet town called Willow Creek. It looked modern and peaceful, except for one place people refused to go near: Ashford Library. Closed since the 1960 fire, the building was known for the eerie screams heard from inside that night. 13 people had vanished, leaving behind only one haunting phrase carved on a wall: "Don't open the door." A door they later called the 13th Door. In 2025, a documentary crew arrived to film the abandoned library. Among them was Mariam Khan, a Pakistani-American filmmaker famous for her horror documentaries. When she reached the entrance, the November air suddenly felt like deep winter. The library door opened with the slightest push, almost as if it had been waiting. Inside, everything was covered in ash and dust. Mariam's flashlight caught a flicker of movement behind the shelves, but nothing was there. The team moved deeper until they reached the basement. There, behind a dusty board labeled "Staff Only," faded red letters spelled "Door 13." The door creaked open by itself. Inside was pitch darkness, so heavy that even strong flashlights felt weak. As the team stepped in, the door shut behind them. The temperature dropped. The air smelled like burnt books, wet wood, and something far older. On a small table lay a scorched diary. The last entry said, "The 13th door is not a room, it is a passage. Only one returns, and it is never the one who entered." Before Mariam could speak, footsteps echoed behind them. The crew turned. No one was there. But the camera caught something, a tall, thin shadow slowly moving toward them. The moment the cameraman zoomed in, the shadow froze, then started advancing again. The lights flickered. Someone screamed. When the light returned, one crew member had vanished, leaving behind only burned headphones on the floor. Panic erupted. The crew ran toward the exit, but the library had changed. Shelves had twisted into a maze. The same haunting whisper echoed from every direction: "Don't open the door." But the voice didn't sound human anymore. They finally reached door 13 again, but now the door looked alive, breathing, waiting. Mariam remembered the diary's warning: "Only one comes back." Lights flickered again, another scream, then silence. The next morning, the police found only Mariam's camera. The final frame showed a distorted face, bleeding eyes, ripped mouth, and a crooked smile, and a faint whisper: "Door 13 is open again." Mariam was never found.